The Creation by James Weldon Johnson. And God stepped out on space, and he looked around and said, I'm lonely. I'll make me a world.
As far as the eye of God could see, darkness covered everything, blacker than 100 midnights, down in a cypress swamp.
Then God smiled, and the light broke, and the darkness rolled up on one side, and the light stood shining on the other. And God said,
That's good. And God reached out and took the light in his hands.
And God rolled the light around in his hands until he made the sun.
And he set that sun ablaze in the heavens.
And the light that was left for making the sun, God gathered it up in a shining ball.
And flung it against the darkness.
Spangling the night with the moon and the stars.
And down between the darkness and the light.
He hurled the world.
And God said,
That's good.
Then God himself stepped down, and the sun was on his right hand, and the moon was on his left. The stars were clustered about his head. And then the earth was under his feet.
And God walked in where he trod.
his footsteps hollowed the valleys out.
And rose the mountains up.
Then he stopped and looked and saw that the earth was hot and barren.
So God stepped over to the edge of the world.
And he spat out the 7 seas.
Opened his eyes and the lightning clouds.
He clapped his hands and the thunder rolled.
And the waters above the earth came down.
The cooling
Waters came down.
Then the green grass sprouted.
And the little red flowers blossomed. The pine trees pointed his fingers to the sky.
And the oak spread his arms, spread out his arms.
And the lakes cuddled down in the hollows of the ground.
And the river ran down to the sea.
And God smiled again.
And the rainbow appeared.
And curled itself around his shoulder.
And God raised his arm and he waved his hand.
Over the sea and over the land.
And he said, bring forth, bring forth.
And quicker than God could drop his hand.
Fishes and fowls and beasts and birds.
Swam the rivers and the seas.
Roam the forest and the woods.
And split the air with his
And God said,
That's good.
Then God walked around.
And God looked around.
On all that he made, he looked at his sun.
And he looked at his moon.
And he looked at his little stars
He looked on his world.
with all its living things. And God said, I'm lonely still.
Then God sat down on the side of the hill where he could think.
By a deep, wide river he sat down, with his head in his hands.
God thought and thought.
till he thought, I'll make me a man.
Up from the bed of the river.
God scooped the clay.
And by the bank of the river, he kneeled him down.
And there the great almighty God
Lit the sun and fixed it in the sky.
Close the stars, the most far corners of the right night.
Who rounded the earth in the middle of his hand. This great God
Like a mammy bending over her baby.
Kneeled down in the dust.
Swirling over the land.
Till he shaped it in his own image.
Then into it he blew the breath of life.